fatal heart impacts, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kiru's show here. And now, whenever we last left off with this series, we had Deku. And well, quite a bit of things have been happening for him. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, we are still around the first week of UA. And things for Deku have been somewhat weird and strange. Or we're just a little bit later than that, I believe. Now, Deku, he's talked to many of the UA teachers, revealed his secret to All Might that he's the reincarnation of the first user. And in the last part, Deku talked to All Might's shadow, as I'll call it, within One for All, which basically give the advice to Deku to contact or at least team up with David's shield. Now, Deku was quite surprised by this. He never thought about this idea. And then there's another idea that popped into his head. Get Sir Night-Eye in on this. If Deku can team up with them, both, he can have a huge tactical advantage in taking down his brother. So, this is just it. This is what he needs. Now, some time has passed. Or if I do want to give a bit more of an estimate and be exact, let's just say 3 days before the USJ attack. Now, All Might, yeah, it was weird trying to get into contact with David and then trying to talk to Sir Night-Eye. Not something he thought would happen. Now, we do actually have today, where both of these two, they're sitting down in UA's teacher's lounge. And there's actually Deku who is sitting across from both of them. As you do actually have All Might, who does come walking in. And Deku, he does look towards the man as he is still buffed up. Now, the moment All Might does go to sit down, he does talk about how he's very glad these two have come here today. All Might, it's quite alright. However, I do have many problems with this. You are wasting my time. I understand that. All Might, it's very good to see you, my old friend. So, what was with the urgent call? Now, you do actually have where All Might does look towards Deku, asking him exactly where should they start. Well, All Might, first buff down. Now, both the two are surprised to hear that from this boy, as All Might does do so, and both of them do look towards Deku, who he doesn't show any real surprise on his face. I see. Okay, so what exactly is going on here? Okay. I believe I should spell it out for both of you. I'm All Might's successor to his quirk. Now, All Might, he does just somewhat spit out his drink. Deku, looking towards him, he does just ask if both of them knew that. Now, David's quite confused, as so is Sir Night-Eye. Sir Night-Eye is confused as to why this boy was picked. Average looking build, average height, and well, his attitude, it's very mundane. All Might, this is your successor? Yes, I am. I was given the quirk sometime around a few months ago. More than 9. And after I was given this ability, let's just say things took a bit of a turn for the worst. Young man, I am very busy. If you are all that's called me here today, then I will have to go to leave. Not I going to stand up, as Deku does just do one thing. He does bring his hands up and gonna use Black Whip. It firing out of his hand as it does wrap around Sir Night-Eye. And Night-Eye, he does just look up towards Deku. As Deku does start to flip into the air and then start to produce mist from his hand as he does cover his body in electricity. Now, Night-Eye is very confused. As Deku, he also does at least start to produce flames. Now, David's looking on with a lot of surprise. Electricity, fire, smoke, and this strange ability to fly, along with that thing. Huh. Tell me, young man, what is your quirk? That's just the thing. I have multiple quirks. Now, Deku does just bring up Black Whip as it does go back into his hand. This being where Tsunade does go to sit back down. Carry on. Okay. This is going to be easy. I need both of your help in taking down All for One. And I'm going to tell you a story, and it's going to be very, very hard for both of you to understand, and I'll explain your questions afterwards. If any of you do interrupt me, it's going to take longer, okay? So just both of you shut up. Now, All Might, he's looking on at Deku. As David, he's taken by surprise, and Night-Eye, he does just stay silent. As he's waiting for Deku to carry on. Now, Deku would express that he is the reincarnation of the first person to possess One for All. And David, he does find it to be quite funny, or at least unbelievable, as Night-Eye believes it also to be impossible. Now, Deku would express both their concerns, talking about how his name is Yoichi Shigaraki. His brother's name is Seisho Shigaraki. And records of both him and his brother do both exist. However, many of them are jumbled and somewhat incorrect. Very little information is true. However, the records of their birth are at least confirmed. Okay. Yes. Now, I don't really know how to explain this to both of you after that. But I've been given a second chance to take out my brother. So I feel that I need to take precautions just in case. David's shield, yet correct? Yes, young man. Just call me Izuku. Yes. Izuku? Yeah, okay, that sounds weird. Just call me Midoriya. Or, well, Deku. Okay, young Midoriya? Alright, that works. Anyways. I need your help. I'm on a bit of a time frame. Oh, here we go. This being what Night-Eye does say. As Deku does express that because of him reawakening, he believes that he's going to die. His brain is having trouble keeping up with the processing power and information of two minds, so he believes it's being overloaded and deteriorating. He needs help in either slowing down this deterioration long enough for him to do it, or take out All for One, or at least to find a way to save his life. Now, David does hear how saving Deku's life is option B, not option A. And that does express some concern to him. Now, Deku, he would continue, talking about how he would like to at least talk with Sir Night-Eye and get information that he can. Talking about how All Might, he really isn't that good of a teacher. But at the same time, he's also him continuing on. As Night-Eye, he does look towards All Might and then look back towards Deku. The personality change between these two is very different. And this boy, he's not cold, he's just focused. He understands that every second he has is closer to his last. And he's trying to use it wisely. Now, Night-Eye does ask Deku exactly how much of his power can he use. And Deku, he would express that at his maximum percentage, he can go to 47. However, his body can only handle about 27%. I see. And if I'm correct, wouldn't that place you somewhere around All Might's level? I believe so. I don't know. He's busy being a teacher at UA. So I don't have very often to not times to train with him. After school I do train with him, but it's more or less things I can do to increase understandings, and at least certain things. Along with that I do train with the other UA staff members. I've learned from Aizawa how to train Danger Sense. It's a non-physical quirk that does help me at least avoid taking damage, if I can react fast enough. Float I had the help of Gran Torino to master. Black Whip, the quirk I just used against you, my apologies, is one I've learned to control both with the help of Mr. Aizawa, Eraserhead, and Miss Midnight, our teacher. And then there's Smokescreen. That one, well, it's not really too hard to control. However, I do have to try and focus. Okay, yeah. As far as I'm aware, my quirk I already have mastery over. And then there's the fact that there's 2 quirks I'm not allowed to use. 2? You still have more quirks. Yeah, I do. I can also talk with the other users along with my own past life. It's a fragment of me inside One for All. It's not actually me. If that does help your confusion with that sentence or statement. Anyways, can I count on both of you to help me out? Now, David, he does just agree, talking about how the boy's coming to him to try and at least get his life in order. So, he will try to help him as much as possible. However, he does want to try to save Deku's life. He understands that this whole method or understanding of things, it's somewhat out there. He can't really understand how it does work, but he's very interested. He has many questions he wants answered, and with Deku's help, maybe he can at least understand a bit more. He's heard that there were technologies released, or at least things that would be illegal nowadays back then. He's wondering about them, since there's rumors about them. Now, he himself does at least have a project talking about these rumors. And well, let's just put that on the back burner for right now. Now, Night Eye, he's very curious. The boy is not only trying to solve his own past grievances, but along with even All Might's. The boy, he's fairly certain All For One is still alive. Even though from what he understands about the fateful battle, the man was supposedly killed. So, I believe I can help you in this matter. However, I'm going to have to talk to my agency. I'll have to get Bubble Girl to take over the investigation I currently have running. Along with that, the Shiha Saikai, that issue will have to be put on the back burner as well. All Might, I did tell you about my previous candidate recommendation. This, however, is very unusual. All Might couldn't pick anyone else other than me. One for All was leading him back to me. That's how it was. That's how it is currently. I myself didn't ask to be resurrected. However, I am happy for the second chance. Then again, Yochi's more or less surprised that we're alive. I don't really possess memories of my past life. However, I do get glimpses and strange headaches. These, I believe, is linked to my brain condition. That's killing me. So, other than that, if any of you do have any information asking about that or questions, I can't tell you very much. I can't tell you places we grew up in. I can't tell you places we did this at. I couldn't even tell you if I knew where his hideout is or where my own grave would be. Oh. Now, David does just stand, saying that is a very big bummer. Oh, okay. Anyways, I do have to get going. Hmm? Where are you headed to? Ah, I brought my daughter along with me. However, this situation, it's something I didn't expect. Really? Yes. However, I do believe that with her help, we can both at least give you a hand. Yeah, okay. Then I'll at least try to talk to Principal Nezu. Maybe I can get you guys started up or set up with a workshop and you can help out with general studies, or, well, the support class. Hmm? The support class? Yeah, they make hero gear. They should have everything you need for a workshop. I see. Yeah, plus it's UA. Talk to Principal Nezu and ask him for stuff, then he'll probably just splurge on the funding. Oh, that's not something I considered. Well, if he does hear that it's to help me out and overall save a lot of people, then maybe he'll consider it. Other than that, that's really all I can really give you. Alright. Now, David does go to leave. As you do actually have where Night is going to stand up, talking about how he does wish to learn more as well. And he'll at least provide some information and questions he does want Deku to answer. Now, Deku, yeah. He does go through Night Eye's test. And he does pass. Now, Deku did find it to be very strange. However, it was something. Now, we do actually have around lunchtime, where Deku, he's walking around UA. Now, Deku, he is curious. He should find David in the support course classroom. And right now, a lot of the students are at lunch. So let's see what's going on here. Now, Deku, he does walk into the room, as he does look around and see a few people. Now, he does see a particular girl with pink hair and at least a welding mask over her face. Deku actually going to turn away and bring his hand up to cover the side of his face, since from what he at least is aware of, a welder's arc is very bright, so looking at it can cause dots or blurs in his vision. Now, Deku he does just wait, as he does look around and try to see what else is going on in the classroom. Now, Deku, yeah, he does actually see David Shield talking to a man at a desk, as he's at least starting to draw up some plans. Now, Deku would come walking up, as he does walk up next to a blonde girl and David. So, you've already familiarized yourself with this man? Ah, yes, I have, Izuku. This is the support course teacher. Ah, hello. Hello, young man. Are you a student here? That's a complicated situation in question. However, I am allowed here thanks to Principal Nezu, along with even some teachers. Are you sure? Yes, I am. If it really was a big concern for me to be here, then why would I be able to walk around campus freely? I see. Now, the man does at least want to inform Principal Nezu about this, as he is going to bring up his hand and at least go to call Nezu. After learning that it's alright for this guy to be on campus and that this teacher shouldn't really suspect too much about him, he does at least go back to the conversation. As Deku's looking over the plans David Shield does have laid out. It's somewhat of a basic design, but apparently it's something that will help Deku's brain waves, or at least help them get a closer look at Deku's mind, and see exactly how much damage or repair might be needed. So, that's just the thing. Now, Deku even does stare at the blonde girl for a second. Who is she? She doesn't look like a UA student, along with her uniform. Now, you know actually where David here is actually going to look back towards Deku. Young man, are you paying attention? Yeah, I am, but who exactly is this girl? Oh, this is my daughter, Melissa. That's right, I'm sorry. You two haven't even been properly introduced. I just got so focused on my work. Melissa, this is Izuku Midoriya. Now, Deku just hold out his hand. Hi. "Hmm? Hello. So, are you the one that my father said was in the conversation with Uncle All Might? Yes, I was. And what a conversation it was. David remarking. Deku looking at the man. So, you're the one with the strange condition, right? Yeah, I am. So, I've curious then. Exactly what are you afflicted with? Uh, well, I think it's a one-of-a-kind illness. Really? I'm not too sure, actually. I don't think there's been any recorded stasis. I don't think there's been any recorded cases of it ever. Maybe there's been documented events of it, but I don't know. However, it's a rare brain condition that's basically causing me to slowly deteriorate mentally. Oh, yeah, as far as I'm aware right now, there may not be a cure. I am sorry I asked. Don't feel bad about it. I should have died a long time ago, but the fact that I'm up and walking around now is all good. Is that really how you see it? Well, considering the fact that I was in a coma for 7 months, I'm doing fine now. Oh, yeah. Anyways, back to you guys' design. Now, Melissa's looking at this guy. This guy is very off-putting to her. He's got long black and green hair, along with the fact that he's, well, talking about his condition as if he's had it for a long time. Maybe that's just it. Is he contempt with it? He's going to die, but at the same time they're making this device to try and prevent it? No, that couldn't be. Does he think he's going to pass away? That's kind of sad. Now, you do actually over David, he does talk about how he's going to go over a few things with some people or colleagues of his and get back to things. Now, Deku, he does, watches David does go to leave. Melissa asking Deku if he's hungry. Um, I mean, yeah. Okay, maybe we can go to the cafeteria. Maybe. I'm not really a student here, though. Yeah, I was meaning to ask about that. So, what do you do here? Hmm, call it a bit of private tutoring. Okay. That still doesn't answer my question. I'm being taught by the. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really too sure where I'm going with this. Melissa, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm a prodigy and I'm trying to help your dad, or your dad's trying to help me. You know All Might, right? Oh, Uncle All Might. Okay, I didn't expect that, but okay. I'll roll with it. So, now, Deck would explain. All Might's helping him harness his power. And because of his peculiar condition given to him by his power, he is trying to take out a villain. Hmm? A villain? Yeah, a villain. He is going down the wrong path. He made a bad decision. He's not really a villain per se, but he's not doing anything good. I'm trying to take him out because I feel like I'm responsible for creating him. And I don't know. I should have been there for him whenever he was at his low points. But I wasn't. I wasn't. So, I just feel responsible for what happened. You speak about him as if he was close. he was. Oh, I'm sorry. Who was it? My my older brother. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'd rather just not talk about it, okay? Okay. Now, with that being said, Deku and Melissa will go to head to the cafeteria to get something to eat. You do actually have where Melissa, she's talking with Deku some more and trying to understand exactly what this guy's quirk might be. Now, if it has something to do with his condition, it must be a brain quirk, right? An intelligence-based quirk or a processing power quirk? It's very interesting to her. She doesn't want to ask the question straight out, since that would be very rude. But at the same time, it's also gonna eat away at her. By the way, she does speak up asking, as Deku's sitting across from her, as he's at least eating something. Let's say Deku got a steak, and he actually does have a piece of meat on the fork as he's going to bring it out to go to bite into it. Huh? What is it? So, what exactly is your quirk? Hmm? Oh, well, that's a bit of a tough question. Why? 'Cause I don't have just one. I'm sorry, what? No. Deku would explain to her that his power gives him multiple quirks. And, in fact, because of that, it's the reason why his mind is having so much trouble keeping up with his body. Oh, wait. So, your quirks are all connected? Kinda. It's more or less one quirk connects many of them. And it's just kind of hard to understand there. I don't really want to go into it right now, but it's kind of weird. Okay, now, the two would enjoy lunch, as I do believe that is a good point to leave this what if off of. And I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. Catch you guys in the next part.